The two dominant narratives that I think exist in every country that has immigrants is what I call the villain narrative and the victim narrative. The villain narrative, I think, is familiar. It's the anti-immigrant rhetoric that immigrants hurt us economically, culturally, that they threaten our safety. But interestingly, we think that there's a counter argument that is pro-immigrant. It's what I call the victim narrative. And the victim narrative, at least here in the United States where I live, is embodied in the Statue of Liberty, the poor huddled masses that deserve our compassion. Of course, not necessarily a bad argument, but it's a weak argument, and it's not a good counter to the villain narrative. But actually, when you go to the data, when you go to the evidence, which is what I've been studying for nearly 20 years, there's a third narrative that emerges. It's that immigrants are neither villains nor victims. They're net positive contributors to everything that makes for a prosperous society, both economically and socially. And that's a strong counter argument to the villain narrative.